Hello everybody, my name is Adam. If you are new around here, I create all kinds of Planet Zoo related content and I've got an exciting announcement for you. If you've not already seen update 1.7 and a new DLC, the North American Animal Pack, will be releasing for Planet Zoo on the 4th of October. Now I'm going to run through the new DLC, the new trailer for the new DLC, the new update 1.7 patch notes, and giving you my own personal thoughts, opinions, and what I'm most excited about. Now, without further ado, let's get into this. Well, there's the trailer, and I don't know about you, but I am very excited. We're getting 8 iconic North American animals. Within the North American pack, we're going to get the moose, the cougar, the California sea lion, the North American beaver, which I'm particularly excited about and excited to build a habitat for, the American alligator, the black-tailed prairie dog, I think I pronounced that right, prairie dog, and last but not least, the Arctic fox. And the American bullfrog is going to be our exhibit animal. So we're going to get 7 habitat animals and we're going to get 1 exhibit animal, which is the American bullfrog. So we've got the moose, which is going to be Planet Zoo's largest and heaviest species of deer, and also the Arctic fox, who has the lowest temperature tolerance in the game. And also, on top of all those new animals, we're getting a new timed scenario. And the timed scenario description reads, "Welcome to Jameson Wildlife Park, nestled within the lakes at the foot of the famous Blue Ridge Mountains." That sounds quite a unique backdrop for any zoo. This newly developed attraction invites you to take over management duties. I'm really excited to try that out. I can't wait to create all kinds of habitats for these animals, and I can't wait to see other people in the Planet Zoo community create habitats for these animals as well. Now we've gone through the DLC and the new animals that are going to be released, let's jump into the new update, the new free update that's going to be released on the 4th of October. So, update 1.7 coming to Planet Zoo the 4th of October. That's the same date as the new DLC drops, which obviously that's what Planet Zoo normally do, and it works out quite well because not only do we get a brilliant new DLC, whether it be an animal pack or a full piece and animal pack, but we also get a nice little update as well with some decent quality of life changes. So let's have a look. Hey yo zookeepers, it's time for another insight into what to expect to see coming in Planet Zoo. We're happy to announce that the free, taking note, it's free. So if you actually buy the Planet Zoo North American Animal Pack on the 4th of October when it comes out, good, you've got that and you've got the update, but you don't have to, and that's the main thing. This update, what I'm going through now, is totally free, and that is brilliant. You can get your pause on it on the 4th of October. Our team has been hard at work trying to bring you some of the most requested features, which is really good. They're listening to feedback and they're listening to us guys. Give that feedback, and they're taking it on board and implementing changes within the game for us. Listening to your community, Frontier have always been pretty good at. So first big thing I want to go through is mapping tools. It says here custom height maps are making their way to Planet Zoo. They will allow you to really get creative with your map terrain via uploading image files. For more in-depth information on how this works, check out this forum from last week. So you can click on this, it'll take you to the forum post, and it'll show you basically a little tutorial of how to actually implement this in game. I probably, most definitely, will be doing an actual tutorial on my channel of how to do this and the best way to do this and the different things you can do with this new mapping tool. When you go through your standard setup starting a new zoo, you will now have a new option, terrain type. So basically this is going to help you a lot when, instead of spending absolute hours and hours on terrain work with the terrain tool when starting a new zoo, you can just map something in by uploading the image, and boom, you've got a full terrain exactly how you want it, or a replica of something somewhere or some place around the world where you actually want to be able to build a zoo. And I know a lot of people have been asking this for a couple of months now. Another big change is swimming changes. So the jaguar, the Bengal tiger and the Siberian tiger are all going to be able to take the plunge in water and be able to deep swim. It says here, following the burst from the 1.6 update, some of our big cats will be getting their paws wet with deep swimming. The cats taking the plunge will be, and the animals what I've just named then. I am going to scroll past this quite quickly because if you've not already seen it, the link for it will be down in the description. I'll drop it in there. Anyway, moving on, animal talk seating areas. This is another implementation I am really excited to show you and to play about with in game. It says here, rally up your guests because it's time for a show. Animal talks are going to be bigger and better than ever with the addition of new seating areas, increasing the capacity per educator and helping you better control the flow of guests around these areas. Pick one of our new talk specific seating options and link an animal talk point to it, and guests will now be able to sit and really give their full attention. But don't fret, you will still be able to use the animal talk points as standing attractions as well. What animal will you pick as your first to have its very own seated education area? That's a very good question, and in fact drop a comment below and tell me what animal firstly you're going to pick to implement this change and have seated areas for educators. Path barriers, again another great addition to this update. On top of the new seating areas to help you control your zoo's guest flow, we're also adding path barriers. These will render areas of path inaccessible to guests and staff alike, allowing you to direct the traffic in your zoos more accurately. For areas where you want your guests to have the option to pass, but be less likely to do so, we're also adding curbs. These will discourage guests from crossing, but they will still use it if the area is otherwise too crowded or there is no other route, and this is going to help a lot with educators and with the flow of traffic of guests in your zoo. We've all seen it where even with the thickest path you can find in game, I think is it 12 meters the thickest path you can choose, and even in a massive gridded area, once you've got a busy zoo and there's loads of guests coming in, you struggle with traffic and getting them guests around to other viewing points and other habitats within your zoo. So this path barriers is really going to help. There's some scenery placement and randomization. Ever been placing lots of the same scenery item and had to manually adjust it each time to keep things looking natural? Well, no longer. We're introducing a new randomization placement toggle, which when turned on will randomly change the rotation of the item you are using in between each placement. This will allow you to create an organic appearance much faster than before. This is just a quality of life change, and basically it's so you can spend less time doing the tedious stuff, so to speak. So you can spend more time creating absolutely amazing creations and less time placing the same thing what you want to place 50,000 times. Basically that's what it means. There's some basic but interesting changes to the Zoopedia here. And that is pretty much everything. So we've gone through the new DLC, we've gone through the new update, both are being released on the 4th of October. Go check them out. Go grab them if you want to. If you want the North American Animal Pack, go and grab it. I'm sure a lot of you will do. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the new DLC and the new free update coming to Planet Zoo. My name's Adam. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you're new around here, feel free to subscribe, hit that like button, and I will catch you in the next Planet Zoo video.